As part of our weekly checks, when we check the fan, we want to run the fan, check gas, do all that. We always want to check the oil. Check the level of the oil and check for any gas in the oil. So what we do is we come over here to our fill plug. You see there's a little oil coming out. It means it's probably a little over full. And also we want to smell the oil. It smells like gas. So that means we want to change it. So what we did, we got a 5-gallon bucket, put a garbage bag in it, put a little bit of kitty litter in the bottom, absorb it. Then we just set our fan up on a chair, and you want to get that drain plug over top the bucket. We started with a wrench, but it was round in the plug. Sometimes they get tight. So we went to a socket, 9 or 10 millimeter socket, and we loosened it up. I can actually do it by with my fingers now. There's actually an identical plug on the other side. If you can't get this one off, you can try that one. So there's your drain plug. You can crack your fill hole a little bit to help it come out, and we're going to let the oil drain. Okay, so all of our oil has drained. So now we need to put our oil plug back in. Tighten it up. Remember the next guy. You don't want to do too tight so he can't get it off. And then we're going to get some help. We're going to go ahead and fill this back up with oil. So again, we have our fill hole here. Funnel. Probably McCray, you want to help me out? We got the 10 to 30. Okay, so we filled with oil to here. We can look in, we can see we have the oil level is up to the threads. Just dig your finger in, you get a little oil on it. So we know we're close with our level. To check for sure, we got to get it on level ground. So I'm going to plug my hole back up. We got it on the level, best we can get it. Have a rag ready. Okay, and you can see it's right up to the edge, so we're pretty good. It's ready to go. Now checking the oil in your gas gets overlooked by a lot of companies. The reason it happens is the gas is gravity fed. So that's why you see in all your on your units it says shut the fuel off. If you leave the fuel on, that gas is going to slowly seep down into your oil, and then it hurts the lubrication. So that's why we want to make sure we shut the fuel off on all our machines when we're done with them. So now that the oil's been changed, before we put it back in the truck, we always want to start it back up, run it through its check, make sure it's ready to go for the operations.